What we got?
All right, give them their -3. I know we're going to go bigger spaces.
What we try to do is give each player what they need every day to perform at their best. It's simple as that. We're all here to do one thing, and that's to win games, and we're here to optimize their performance, period.
So we have 16 in for training. Any concerns with any of those 16?
Martin is doing well, so pushing through.
Is he on the field?
Get him a modified session today. The rest of those guys are just check-ins and return plays.
The first day back is always, certainly for our staff, the most interesting day. We get together, we got a group of 5 of us, so we call it first day back meeting at 8:30 in the morning. Again, to make sure we're all on the same page, who's available, who's in training, who's out of training, and who has modified training.
Guys that played Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Ruben played 30 on Saturday and 72 on Sunday, so he's off until Thursday.
Looking small spaces, small numbers, just try and push that strength work as we normally do on the -4.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
So a typical day for myself leading into training is really going to depend on where we are in our cycle. So we will get in nice and early and have the players come in at least an hour before they go out onto the training session to provide and perform what we call is a prehab or activation movements in the gym. Essentially it's a warm-up before the warm-up on the field to make sure that their body's ready to cope with the demands of the training session. So everyone has their own small routine that they follow, so we're in there supervising that. And then I'll go out to the field and set up.
I did an exact same setup down there.
A lot of cones out here today. Main thing today is kind of our strength day, so we look at like some acceleration, deceleration work. So to start with, we'll get the guys prepped, just some hip mobility sort of here, and then we'll work through some resisted accelerations. And the last bit here before they get into training is just looking more like a real life situation where they've got to react to another player. So we're going to work some like mirror drills and different reactions here to get them ready for what goes into the rest of the session.
So I set up some specific drills for Dayan, who's coming back from a hamstring injury. So we had those sessions during the team training, but I was out there early setting that up. Then when the team warms up, I'm always available to assist Tom, Jim, the other performance team with whatever we need to make sure that the warm-up runs smoothly, or basically look at the GPS and the heart rate, look at the data and what is the session costing the players that are training, and based on the data that we get coming through live from our Catapult system.
We're able to measure the external load, or the amount of work they're doing, how far they're running, how fast they're running, how many explosive XL decels they're doing. So this gives us an opportunity to quantify the work, the external load, and then with heart rate monitors get the internal response. You've got 75%, 79. 79.
I did 80.
You said 80. Mickey is 80, Martin is 81.
Cool.
Trying to get them over 80% of their max. And you see Dan's at 79, Martin at 81, and Mickey is at 82. So we're spot on. That's good.
So in terms of monitoring our players from a strength and power perspective in our weekly training plans, we map it out. So in our 4-day build into a game on the -4, we look at the players' counter movement jump. Probably have the 2 best athletes in the club about to start with their counter movement jumps. So don't let me down, fellas.
I'm faster than Josuke.
Basically look at doing 2 types of jumps. The first one's a counter movement jump, where we want hands on hips, and it's a dip, drive, and we're looking for the amount of time spending in the air, so the flight time, looking to minimize contact time as well, and then we're looking at the forces that are produced on landing. But the information the guys really want to see is how high they can jump. So we have a bit of a competition in that. So Miguel he just jumped 45.9 from memory. The other one we look at is single leg drop jump, where they drop off one leg, minimize the contact time, maximize the jump height. So it's where you go from an eccentric contraction to a concentric contraction, and basically it gives us an RSI, okay, so reactive strength index, and we look at numbers based off that and how they track over time. But it just gives us a really good indication of their readiness to train, of their fatigue levels.
I really believe that our mission is to make sure that a player can perform at their best every day, and that we are a support staff of the players and also the coaches. And I think that just sums it up. It doesn't get any more simple than that. Because those two things I mentioned, we get information that that players trust us, and we keep it to ourselves, and we try to help them get what they need to help them do the best they can. That's it.